Oh my God. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. I know I've been doing my intro and everything, but I just have a lot of topics I want to discuss because I am sick and tired of Rockstar. I am sick and tired of this game. No, this game series known as what's it called? What's it called? It's called Grand Theft Auto. I'm sick and tired of the news talking about it. I'm sick and tired of people just oozing over it. I'm sick and tired of kids being exposed to it. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of Grand Theft Auto. I don't even understand how this game series is still alive. We have to wait, 10 years for a new game every single year when it's the same thing over and over and over again. I'm going to say this. Grand Theft Auto is overrated. Now, let me tell you my story on Grand Theft Auto and how I got into the game. It all started with GTA 3, where my father pretty much snuck and allowed me to play the game. I think I was like 8 or 9 years old. And one of my favorite things to do was not the missions. It was the free roam aspect where I could go around in a tank and I can use cheat codes and I can blow people up. I can beat them up, beat them with a bat. And, I can just, use AK-47 and whatnot, a rocket launcher. That was fun. I didn't like the fact that I couldn't swim, but I loved the fact how I could hijack cars. I would play that for hours. That was fun. I love that about Grand Theft Auto. And then they improved upon it in San Andreas, the best Grand Theft Auto of all time. Vice City, I liked it. It was cool. Then I learned you could play Grand Theft Auto on PSP. Woo, I was loving that. You could play Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and all these Grand Theft Auto games on the go. They never put San Andreas on PSP, which was a shame. I don't know why, but whatever. What was it? And then, of course, it was Grand Theft Auto 4, which I thought was also, overhyped, but it's also a pretty good game. And then there's Grand Theft Auto 5, which one of the top selling Grand Theft Auto games of all time, which I did enjoy, but I didn't bother to beat the story. What I did is I just watched the cutscenes. I was like, wow, this story is actually pretty good. I was always intrigued with the storytelling, but then this is what kind of made me scratch my head. Anybody could be a main character. I realized that with Grand Theft Auto. This is one of those games where anybody could be the main character. So yeah, you have like recognizable characters, and shout out to all the actors and whatnot, the artists, and those that pretty much produce the music for the game, and of course the record companies that allow for set music to be used in the game. So big ups to them. But it's just, I just don't understand over time what has really changed with Grand Theft Auto. Can we just be real for a sec? Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, like a lot of people don't even remember or recognize those games. They were fun, and it was the same aspect. One, you had 1, which pretty much, you pretty much drove around a car, you did like little missions, and then 2, they kind of expanded upon it, and then 3, was awesome and amazing. And then you had Vice City, San Andreas, the Chinatown, the DS, the only Grand Theft Auto game on a Nintendo platform, and possibly the last Grand Theft Auto game to ever be on a platform. And I don't know why, because it's sold pretty well on the DS, and it's fun, and had a great story and whatnot. And then we had Grand Theft Auto 4, which everyone loves. And we have Grand Theft Auto 5, and oh my goodness, this started the whole silly wars. I mean, it was like on a global scale from every country. Every country was doing this. GTA 4 versus GTA 5. GTA 4 versus GTA 5. And this would go on for over a decade. GTA 4 versus GTA 5. Which one's better? Which character is better? Who cares? You're doing the same thing, and it's the same story every single time. It involves drugs, it involves espionage, it involves being betrayed, and it involves whatever. And the thing is, you're not even a protagonist. You are the antagonist. Everything that you do, you are the antagonist. You are not a protagonist. You never were and you never will be. You are an antagonist who performs all these selfish deeds for yourself. And the story has been the same every single time. You are an antagonist who got caught up in some drug deal or whatnot, or you need money, so you pretty much work for this one guy or this one gal and you do missions. And that's it. It's the same thing. You pretty much participate in gang activity, do these missions, which I will admit are fun. The missions are fun. And you're in an engaging story, and then it's like, well, what's next after you beat the game? Do it again for completionist, okay? And then afterwards, then what? You go around and you just commit a bunch of murders and crime, and it's been like this for the past. How long has Grand Theft Auto been around? What, 30 plus years? And every time when I look at these trailers, it's like, what did Grand Theft Auto even do? Up the graphics? Because let me tell you something about the combat. The combat after, San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 4 has been terrible. The combat in GTA 5 is awful. You just punch, and that's it. You just punch, and you do like one little kick and a stomp, and that's it. And at least with Grand Theft Auto 4, they tried to make the combat a little bit more realistic. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas tried to improve. And of course, Grand Theft Auto 3 was just simple. You just had your little punch and stuff, and that was it. Little Stone Cold, or rock inspired, like little wrestling stomps. And GTA 2 and 1, it's just experimental games. But Grand Theft Auto 5 took a step down with the combat. Like, what happened? Like, what in the world happened? It's like, that's the thing with every Grand Theft Auto. They take certain elements that were great, remove it. Take certain elements that were great, remove it. Take certain characters that we love, kill them off. And it's like, it's like, what? And then when you try to put it all together, what is the main goal for Grand Theft Auto's story? You have all these characters, you do all these missions, you're in a gang and whatnot, but it's like, but what's the actual overall reasoning for this? That's why I never care for the story. All I do when I get Grand Theft Auto is I just play and do whatever I want for hours. That's it. I don't care about the story. Because the story gives me nothing to care about. I'm an antagonist, and I pretty much do whatever I want, so I'm just going to be an antagonist, enable cheat codes, and that's it. That's all I care about. I don't care about the online. I don't care about the story, because there's nothing about the story that makes me want to care anything about it. Because after I go through the deep and enthralling, well-written story, and I beat it, I go back to just doing that then. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of me trying to complete the story when I'm just going to be doing the same thing with just different objectives? You want that certain car or whatnot or anything? Guess what? Just enable cheat codes. You got everything. Mission accomplished. It's like, yeah, you pretty much fall in love with the characters and everything. That's cool. But it's like, well, after that's all said and done, you're back to square one. And then finally in GTA, thanks to GTA 5, you create your own character, but guess what? Online only. Online only. Are you kidding me? People have been wanting a character creator for a while, and you make it online only. Why? Why can't we use our custom character in Grand Theft Auto? So what's going to be for Grand Theft Auto 6? The same thing? We play as these two characters that we're forced to play as we switch between these characters? Oh, you could change their gear, you could change this, you could change their shoes. And I will admit, the customization options in Grand Theft Auto has always been terrible. Always been terrible. Like, I don't get it. Now, GTA 5, they kind of improved upon this, but it just feels like, man, why can't I have, like, different style Timbs or different style shoes or whatnot? Like, come on, man. It's like, I really want to be this character, but I can't. And it's always got to be designer clothes. Like, why can't I, go in a thrift store or something? Like, really expand upon what you can do in Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, let me do something crazy. Like, let me go into a newsroom and, air the room out, in creative mode, and then suffer the consequences afterwards. And then let the fact that those people that I murdered and whatnot pretty much be, reoccurring nightmares or something. Like, really show, holy crap. Like my character has like an emotion meter. My character has this meter. Like what's the whole point of Grand Theft Auto? Honestly, like you could role play. You could role play. So I spend $60 in a game to role play. Are you kidding me? Isn't that what we have VR chat for? It is free. Just port the characters from the game to VR chat, optimize them, and give them toggles for cars and stuff. And there you go. And you just give them. There you go. There's your role play. There you go. There you go. And then just go some big old empty open. Oh no, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It is the same. Oh my god, man! Like real talk. That's the thing. When I really think about my time with Grand Theft Auto, that's all I do. That's it. Like there's nothing else to it. Saints Row at least tried to do something different, fresh, new. That's why they added the whole silly storylines. I get it. But what Saints Row should have done was improve upon what Grand Theft Auto was lacking. And to this day, it would have been a competitor to Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto doesn't have any competition. It never had competition. Yes, it pretty much inspired, all these open world games and everything where they improve. But Grand Theft Auto was king because, well, look at the sales. Look at all what it pretty much offered to the player before. Like, there was no such thing as like a Grand Theft Auto. Like, everything that was done in Grand Theft Auto was never heard of and done before. So then they say, okay, let's do spin-offs. Let's do Vice City. Let's do San Andreas. Okay, San Andreas is the best. Okay, let's one up and do GTA 4. You got folks saying San Andreas is better than GTA 4. It's like it never stops. And it honestly started to feel like Call of Duty, where it's like, well, you play one, you play them all. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's exactly what it feels like. I would know because I played GTA 3, I played GTA Vice City, and I can tell you this with some slight differences, they all pretty much feel the same. GTA 5 has an online mode where everyone can play, but here's the kicker: people can hack, people can dox, and people can pretty much, cheat. And there's microtransactions. Oh boy, I can't wait for another Grand Theft Auto where I have to pay for microtransactions. No Steam release, which means you have to go through the Rockstar launcher, which we all know is terrible. And no Nintendo Switch 2 port. So those who pretty much pre-ordered Nintendo Switch 2, they feel betrayed. I mean, like, you mean to tell me that they couldn't just release the story mode portion for the Nintendo Switch 2? And like, how many discs is this game going to require for people to pretty much, for those who want the disc version? Like, how many discs are they going to pretty much, are people going to need? Because I remember correctly, GTA 4 required 2 discs. And GTA 5 required 2 discs. So what? Is this going to be like 3 discs? How big is this game going to be? 200 gigabytes? Get out of here with this crap, man. 400 gigabytes. Game's probably going to be one of the biggest games of all time. Ridiculous, man. I'm just tired of everyone talking about this game and Grand Theft Auto in general. But then again, what else can people talk about when it comes to gaming? There's a lot of great indie games, and the new Doom's coming out. Oh no, I got out my Grand Theft Auto. So you can do what? Do the same thing that you already did in GTA 5, GTA 4. Listen, you understand this. GTA 4 and GTA 5 have already pushed the boundaries of everything that you can do in Grand Theft Auto. What can you do in GTA 6 that's no different than 5 and 4? We don't even know what you can do in the game that you haven't already seen in GTA 5. Can you be a cop? Because that would be cool. Hey, be trained up to be a cop, to be a military soldier. Can you change your gender and sexuality? That would be pretty cool, Commit hate crimes. this game needs to be as offensive as possible towards every single community. This is the game that needs to really push that dark humor. It can't wuss out. It's Grand Theft Auto. There's no excuse if it tries to be all political. No. It needs to pull out all the stops. It needs to be super offensive in everything. And it needs to touch on a lot of topics. Oh, hunt down a pedophile. Or crash someone's VR chat headset. VR headset. Like, give us fun little missions, right? Let us upgrade these characters. Make them smarter, dumber. Give them intriguing background stories. No, we got to continue to do the same old thing over and over again. Here's two characters in I will admit, a well-written story. And then after that well-written 12-plus hour-long, 20-plus hour-long story is over, guess what? Now you just got to twiddle your thumbs and just do whatever you want. No side missions, no nothing. There you go. Have fun. Come on, man. And y'all ain't want to charge $100 for this game. They really need to up the ante. All I want in a Grand Theft Auto game is where you can play as a cop. And you can choose where to be a good cop, bad cop, or in the neutral. I mean, that's it. But you could play as a woman. A woman. You could play as a woman. Wow. Saints Row beat you to it, pal. That's all I'm going to say. Saints Row beat you to it. Seeing stuff like this, I cannot believe I'm saying this. It makes me miss Saints Row. Like, honestly, who needs GTA 6 when you could just play Saints Row? 1, 2, and I can't believe I'm saying this, even though I have issues with these two games, 3 and 4. Because I guarantee in GTA 5, sorry, not 5 or 6, you won't be able to do half the fun stuff that you can do in GTA, Saints Row 4. You just won't. You're not going to be able to hit people with funny weapons and whatnot. It's just, I really don't get it. Can someone explain to me, besides the fancy graphics and the excellent voice lines and the beautiful music, what is it that I'm going to do that's different from 3, 4, 5 and San Andreas and Vice City? Tell me what's going to be different. Oh, I could swim underwater. I could do underwater missions. I mean, like, really, they really need to think about what is it that the player can do. Because with every single Grand Theft Auto game, there are limitations. Every single Grand Theft Auto game has limitations. And to all the minors, because I know y'all sneak and watch my streams, shield your ears. Ready? The inappropriate scenes suck. They're garbage. From 3, from San Andreas, from Vice City, from 4, and from 5. They're terrible. They're terrible. The strip clubs are garbage. They were always terrible. These terrible, awful. They were never good. They were boring. I remember when I was a teenager, and I was like, ooh, look at this. And then the moment I saw it, I was just straight up laughing because it looks terrible. And I guarantee you this game is going to be too scared to add furries or even make a joke about them because, oh, we don't want... It's like, come on, man. This is Grand Theft Auto. It should be multicultural. It should allow everything and everything. This should be the one game that even those of Saudi Arabia and whatnot should let pass. Oh, well, we're not going to push the envelope where you could go into a church. Why not? It's a fictional video game. This is supposed to be the biggest, baddest, grandest Grand Theft Auto ever. And you over here pulling a lot of punches here. That's what irritates me about GTA 6. Because I know I know it's just a bunch of false marketing. When that game comes out, it's going to be buggy. It's going to have so many bugs. And because guess what? Because GTA 5 had a lot of bugs. GTA 4 had a lot of bugs. San Andreas, GTA 3, and it was worse on PC. The PC versions of GTA had bugs. Not as bad as the, remastered, collection. But they had their fair share of bugs. Don't you dare act like that these GTA games never had any bugs. And the reason why that what was it? The reason why that one, give me a sec. Oh, we're messing up my own stream. So I'm so bleh. The reason why those old GTA games had so many bugs is because they were trying to port old games into a new engine they didn't know what they were doing. And that's why they were so buggy and jacked up. Listen, everyone has a reason why they're excited for Grand Theft Auto. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's realistic. Oh, it's so realistic. You can tell it's a video game. All right? When you look very closely, you can tell it's a video game and that's not real. It has realistic graphics, but it is not that close to realism, okay? You can tell it's a video game. All it is. Remember that one game? Oh my goodness, this. I forgot what it's called, but everyone was like playing it for a bit and then it just died off. The graphics are too real. They're too real. What happened to that game? Huh? What happened to that game? Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all let it die. Y'all let it die. Which is a shame because the game, from what I've heard, body cam. That's the game. Y'all let the game die. How? I have no clue. Y'all let it die. Only 336 players now in the game. That is insane. It has PvE bots in a new season, and y'all let that game die. And this game, oh my goodness, the graphics are so realistic. Grand Theft Auto is just overrated, man. And I'm going to give y'all some reasons why, okay? I know I pretty much was just talking about. Now I'm going to actually go into some actual reasons. Here we go. So number one, you do the same thing in every single game. The same thing in every single GTA game. Literally, I'm not even joking. I know in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, they added like innovations where like you can have your character be buff one night, and they removed it in 4 and 5. Why? I don't know why they removed it. Was it too innovative, or they just didn't have enough time? And I'm sick and tired of this excuse of, oh, when AAA companies tell me they don't have enough time. Oh, we just didn't have enough time. We didn't have enough time. That's the lamest excuse that they can always come up with. We just didn't have the time, guys. We just have the time, but thank you for the pre-orders. Thank you for your money. God, it's so annoying. That's all I hear from them. We just didn't have enough time. Like, how much time do you need? It's already past 6 years. How much more time do you need? 20 years? You want 20 years? Oh my goodness, ridiculous. Alright, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and... What was that one YouTuber? Grand Theft Auto Games, Revolution. Grand Theft Auto Games. Timeline, something, I don't know. Oh yeah, the evolution of Grand Theft Auto. And I want y'all to just pay attention closely to what is it that you actually do in these games. I just want y'all to really pay attention. See, when it first came out, and with 3, it was unreal. It's like they can't surpass this. Then they did with Vice City and San Andreas mostly. Then after with San Andreas, they did GTA 4, which was amazing. And in 5, they also did it. It's like But here's the big difference that a lot of people don't pay attention to. What is the main objectives that you do in each of these games? See, that's the part that's going to make a lot of people frustrated at me and whatnot. And that's fine. I really don't care. You can get mad at me. You get mad at me for telling the truth. I don't care. I just got to tell it like it is. The game is overrated. It's overrated because it refuses to innovate further. Because every time they innovate, they get rid of something. Every single time. Every single time. They refuse. You do the same things. Go around, shoot. Go around, shoot. Go around, shoot. Get caught by cops. Go around, shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, beat up people. That's it. That's all you do. That's all you do. And hijack cars. And that's it. Now, I will admit, in GTA 5, you're able to like ride helicopters and stuff like that. That's cool. And tanks. But again, same thing. Now let's go into the second reason. Overhyped promotions. Oh my god, this is going to be the next evolution of gaming. It's going to change. It's going to change everything. In a way, yeah. I will admit, in a way, yeah. But it's like, what really changed? You can swim. Oh, oh, the graphics are more realistic. Oh, you can go into a strip club now. Oh! Like, when you really think about it, you gotta ask yourself, like, what is it that you can do in the games? I swear, it's like, can you tell me what more I can do in these games? Because they're not doing none of that in these trailers. They're not telling me anything. They're just showing me. They're showing us screenshots. Lazy. Like, come on, man. Now, I don't expect the Grand Theft Auto games to go as insane like Saints Row. I don't expect that at all. But at some point, right, you probably gonna want more. Like, imagine what would happen if you could actually get on a plane and travel from one state to another. No, we can't do that. You only can stay in one area. Okay, my bad. My apologies. Sorry. That's too much. That's too much for the human brain to comprehend that. I apologize. Maybe they could do that for an online mode. Well, that destroys the purpose of Grand Theft Auto. You have to stay in one area and that's it. Okay, all right. Like I said, listen, GTA fan. I'm sorry. Sorry for trying to innovate. My apologies. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Let me try again. Maybe have the characters learn martial arts so they can have new moves. Well, then that means they gotta pay the mocap. It's like, okay, well, maybe they could do something crazy like Carmageddon. Have like a Carmageddon based mode. No, because it's supposed to be realistic. Yeah, because it's very realistic for someone to hijack a car and cause this much chaos and commit this many murders without this person being put on death row. And then the only consequence that they pretty much get is they don't serve jail time. They just get their money taken away. And that's pretty much it. That's realistic. That's the thing that honestly irritates me about Grand Theft Auto. It teaches people in a way that, oh, I could break all these rules and stuff like that. And the only thing that happens to me is I just respawn. They take all my money, yes, but I just respawn. I could just do it again. Now, the one thing I will say that I love about the Grand Theft Auto games is that they did improve upon the cops, like the severity of the cops. You know how strict they can be, because that's realistic. And I do like how in Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto 4, if the same person that you try to assault or whatnot recognizes you, they're like, "Oh, you're a wanted criminal." I like that. But again, what's the point when I just respawn and that's it? You take my money, I respond, "Oh, you took my money? I got my money back now. I used a cheat code. I got infinite money." So there's no consequence. Like this consequence was like, what do you really get? Like, do they really think about this? And just because I say overrated doesn't mean that I say it's a bad game, because I still like Grand Theft Auto. But people got to understand, right? You know, they gotta understand this one thing. Overrated may not be mean that it's bad, but if not careful, it can lead to inanimate boredom. So the fact that they only innovate a little, like, oh, you can go fishing, or oh, you can do yoga, or oh, you can now swim, or you can ride bikes. But have you noticed, even when you're looking at this video right here, when you ask yourself, like, okay, with the excuse of Grand Theft Auto, you know, 1, 2, 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, it's like I think most of my frustration comes from 6, because 6 doesn't even feel like it did anything. At least with 4 and 5, I see like the improvements, bigger worlds and stuff like that. But when you really think about it, with all of them, what can you really do? I mean, yeah, you can smash up cars. Yeah, you can do this. Oh, they explode and whatnot. But I've been doing that for the past 30 years. Can I slice tires? Can I don't know, put like toxic gas inside of a car so when someone gets in their car, they're like, can I build my own weapons from scratch? Is there a black market I can go to? Like, really think about this, what, you can do with Grand Theft Auto 6. Instead of just showing me all these fancy graphics and, oh, look at all this. And yes, with every Grand Theft Auto game that releases, there's always controversy. There's always some fool who does something silly and get themselves in trouble with the law, and then of course everyone's just like, oh, the game causes violence. It's the irresponsibility of parents that causes violence. So small changes in every game. Um, you do the same things. The story modes. Number 3, the story modes all feel the same. I don't care what you say, they all feel the same. Look up the entirety story of like these characters. They get caught up in a gang war, or they get caught doing something illegal, and then they are pretty much forced to do missions for someone else. And then when they finally go after the even worse antagonist, oh, it's a happy ending, right? No. Then afterwards, you just go and wreak havoc. And there's so many limitations. Like, can you climb gates? Can you form friends with NPCs? And start gang wars? No, no, you can't do any of that. That's too much freedom. And then of course there's always the debates on like which story's better, you know? It's just I don't know, man. The problem with Grand Theft Auto is that it is an overly ambitious project. And they know this. And they know they can't do any better than San Andreas. So that's why they had no choice but to up the ante with 4. And then once 5 came, they had to remove what made San Andreas and 4 amazing and only just kind of streamline the game where it's still popular and you're able to do other things. I'm just sick and tired of like Grand Theft Auto removing features because yes, in the old days, right, I can excuse these limitations because of graphics and whatnot. But it's like, I don't know. You would think that they would take notes from like games like Postal and other indie games that are like extremely violent and whatnot. It doesn't have to be that extreme, like a Mad World. We could throw somebody to a dumpster just like spikes and it slams on top of the like the unfortunate soul and they get sliced in half. It doesn't have to be that extreme, but I just don't know. Oh, my apologies. There technically were Grand Theft Auto games on Nintendo platforms. Yes, there were Game Boy Advance versions of these games, and surprise, they were slightly above average or terrible. But number 4 as to why Grand Theft Auto is overrated. The fans are too scared to even state anything on what the game can improve upon. If you say that you hate this game or any of the games or whatnot and have valid reasons, oh my god, these people are going to come at you with an army. An army! I'm not even joking. Grand Theft Auto fans take this game way too seriously. Where they start dressing up like the characters, acting like the characters. It's honestly concerning. Like it really is. So the fans, man, are definitely a problem because they take this way too seriously. You don't like Grand Theft Auto? You just don't play the game. It's just like, dude, Grand Theft Auto is supposed to be a game where you just have fun. You're just having fun. You're enjoying yourself, and you just do whatever you want, and you break a bunch of laws. Like, what's the harm in that, right? Right? Exactly. But the fans, man, they just they destroy the hype all the time. Like, oh my god! Just, all I want to know is like, what is Grand Theft Auto 6 gonna do that's different from all these other Grand Theft Auto games? From what you can tell, I feel like once Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was done, that's where Grand Theft Auto peaked. So Grand Theft Auto 4 had to make it bigger, and improve the combat, and add a freaking stamina. Oh my! Remember that silly stamina feature where you have to keep pressing A just to run, or A on Xbox or X on PlayStation just to keep running? Oh, that was so annoying. Like, who thought that was a good idea? I don't know, man. But everyone really loved Grand Theft Auto 4. I will admit, I played Grand Theft Auto 4. I was like, this is a fun game. Until I realized, oh, I could do the exact same thing. and 3, but just more. And San Andreas. But yeah, the fans just need to be more critical of Grand Theft Auto. And they never will be critical of Grand Theft Auto. Because they love the story and everything, which is cool. You know, of course, they have like DLCs and stuff like that. Of course, I love the DLCs. DLCs, you do it's a story campaign, and after that, you're back to being, you know, the main guy just committing crimes. I honestly just don't get it. And I never understood why there was never a Grand Theft Auto game where all the old characters could just reunite. You know what I mean? Like they all just reunite and they all just like work together. That would be pretty cool, but nah. I it's whatever, man. Oh yeah, I forgot the game was also on PSP too. But yeah, that's GTA Chinatown Wars. And then last but not least, about why Grand Theft Auto is so overrated. The game is scared to innovate further. So you're probably thinking to yourself, like, well, like the advertisement's fine, the story is amazing, the graphics are always good, the gameplay and whatnot just feels like it's lacking. Like I don't listen. The game doesn't have to be like a full blown like DMC like beat 'em up, okay? But it's like give me something to do. I'm doing these lame punches and kicks, and oh, I get a close encounter. Like, but if I could take like martial arts class and I could like beat these suckers down, that would be more fun for me. Going around having swords, seeing someone like run away and I could just run after them, like that would be funny. That would be cool. You know, a little bit more NPC interactions, which I know that that's what they're gonna do. So I don't know. But man, when I say GTA 5, they re-released this game so many times. First it was on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. Then they released it for PS4 and Xbox One. And then they released it for the new. It's like, oh my god. It's just, whoo! And then Steam. And then, of course, the Epic Game Store. This game pretty much made, I know they say 815,000, but 815 million, but I believe it made over $1 billion. But I think the mode that everyone likes the most is the online. I think that's the mode that everyone's addicted to. So I know what GTA 6 goal is. Oh, we're going to expand upon it. But how? What are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do? How are you going to constantly expand upon Grand Theft Auto? Like, I wish the Grand Theft Auto scores were kind of lower. You know what I mean? So people can understand that while the games are good and they're deserving a game of the year, stuff like that, they need to do a little bit more. Just a little bit. Yep, $1 million. I knew it. Second best of Minecraft. That's funny. We don't talk about that. The Grand Theft Auto. We don't talk. Oh no. We don't talk about that. But yeah, I just don't know why the game is so afraid to innovate. Like, do something different, please. The combat, how driving feels, how the missions feel. Oh yeah, I forgot that was also put onto the Switch too. Yeah, the trilogy. Just do something different, you know. And please don't let GTA 6 be anything like GTA Trilogy at launch. But yeah, it's just there's just so much they can do. Like there's so many vehicles, and it's just like there's just I don't know, make a bulletproof car. Customizations. With the characters. Give us more clothing options. Let us ride on a surfboard. How cool would that be? I At this point, Rockstar has no excuses. They can literally go above and beyond, but they only innovate a little. They only innovate a little. They only give us little crumbs. Oh yeah, here you go. You can do this now. Oh, now you can punch a shark now. Oh, we're now gonna add more realistic physics. I mean, look at GTA 6 trailer. I mean, look at this. What's different from this game than all the other games that we haven't seen except improved graphics? Like that's all everyone's talking about. Oh, it's evolved, and it's like it's just the graphics. That's it. I think Grand Theft Auto is just kind of like lost. Like they're really gonna have to up the ante on what they can do because again, everybody wants more from Grand Theft Auto because it's a $1 billion, game series. It makes millions now going on billions of dollars. So they're going to really up their ante. They're going to really do so. They can't just keep doing the same old, here's a character, two or three, do these fun missions for 20 plus hours, and that's it. Where are the side missions? Where is the full, customization? Because they're going to have to do more than just memes and just cater to Gen Z, Gen Beta, Gen Alpha. Like they're really going to have to go all out with the story, the characters. Like I said, add furries to this, man. If you got to make a little joke about them, do it, man. Do something about VTuber. Like add a little funny joke about VTubers or something. I don't know, but just do something that's different that really makes you say, "Holy crud!" They're not joking. They're not playing, man. In conclusion, Grand Theft Auto is an overrated series because it refuses to fully innovate in certain departments. Every time it innovates, they do it in small chunks. The storylines all feel the same. You're an antagonist, you do a bunch of crime, you meet these characters. Yes, the storylines and whatnot are great, but it feels like you're doing the same thing. Go here, rob bank. Go here, do this. Go here, put this person, under hostage. Do these little mini games. Blah 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 blah, and that's it. And it's like, well, why do all that when I could just free roam and just do whatever I want? And it's not like the game, like rewards you for doing side quests or whatever you want. Like it doesn't give you an achievement. It's like, hey, you don't want to do a story? Here's an achievement for just doing whatever you want. Like, hey, you shot 60 plus people, whatnot. Just do something that's different or interesting or unique or new. Saints Row tried that and well, they succeeded, but then they failed with 3 and 4 because they lost their way. They should have stuck to their original vision with 2 and just continue on from there. But, Goofy, we got to cater to generations and whatnot. Grand Theft Auto, in my opinion, is just lost. And that's what I've noticed with 6. And that's why this game concerns me and why I don't care for it. I remember when I bought 5. I remember when my brothers were all cuckoo about 4. Understandable, it's a good game. And I remember when they really, really cared about, what was it? 2 and 1, but they mostly cared about 3. It's just, this is $100? $100 with a season pass? I'm sorry, man. I can't with this game. I can't with Grand Theft Auto anymore. Like John C. says, I am done. I am breaking up with you. You are officially dumped. There's nothing that Grand Theft Auto can do for me anymore. It refuses to go above and beyond the Call of Duty. It refuses to allow me to play the game how I want. It literally is like go around, jump, shoot, and that's it. And that's fun, but then for some reason it's not. I don't get it. They have to figure out what is going to make GTA 6 sell at least 2 billion copies. I know they can do it. I know they can do it. But something has to give. They're going to have to do something, man. They really need to pull out all the stops. Because the worst thing that could ever happen to GTA 6 is if it ever gets an 8 out of 10. If this game gets an 8 out of 10, that is going to be a low blow in Rockstar's reputation. But then again, it would also prove as to why they're so scared to release a sequel to Bully and a Manhunt 3. Remember Manhunt when it pretty much went all out what you could do? And in many ways how you can annihilate your enemies even though you're an antagonist? That was the cool thing about Rockstar. You are the antagonist and you do what you want. You are not a hero. You never were a hero. Well, what if in a Grand Theft Auto game you could be the hero? Again, this is another Grand Theft Auto game you can't be a cop. Why? I just... With all the police brutality cases and whatnot going on, that would have been the perfect synopsis. Good cop, bad cop. There you go. It would have been amazing. It would have been like Rush Hour, but rated NC-17. You know? All these ideas. And it's just like... Oh, here's one. How about stop having the characters ragdoll? How about stop being lazy and actually give us animations of the characters like actually breaking their legs instead of just ragdolls? Ew, I'm sorry. I'm so sick and tired of seeing ragdolls in AAA games. It's lazy. I'm sick of it. You make all this money, you keep ragdolls. That's all I see. Just ragdolls and rag and more ragdolls. I just want GTA 6 to really go above the Call of Duty, man. It's one of the biggest gaming franchises. And the fact that games like Minecraft is outdoing you, you know, Grand Theft Auto series, and Fortnite, and Call of Duty should say a lot about you, man. It should say a lot. Call of Duty makes more money than Grand Theft Auto, and that's insane. And Call of Duty barely innovates. It's just, I don't know. I really don't know anymore. Is it because the whole craze of Grand Theft Auto is just slowly fading away? The fact that 4,000 people dislike this, and that's just literally just like 10%. But I believe those 4,000 folks prove somewhat of a minute point that they're just getting tired. I think what would have really made an impact is if 1 million people hated the trailer. So that way they would know, oh, wait a minute. 17 million liked it, but 1 million didn't like it? Only 4,000 people not liking it? No, because they're stuck on nostalgia. They're stuck on the whole, oh, I get to do the same thing again. I don't want sports fans and Call of Duty fans, complaining ever. Or like Grand Theft Auto fans ever complain about Call of Duty sports fans when you're doing the exact same thing except you're waiting 10 years just to do the same thing with little slight innovations. Saints Row at least tried to do something different with each of their games, but the problem was they innovated too much. And that's what drove their player base away. You don't want to innovate too much, but you got to at least do something to drive fans to want to play the game. Listen, if Grand Theft Auto was such an amazing game, I will be playing it right now. I won't even be talking to you. I will literally be streaming playing it right now. I love San Andreas. I freaking love, 3. 4, kind of mixed on, but it's a good game. 5, I like it, but I'm not going to say it's one of the best games, best Grand Theft Auto games. That I will admit. It's just that, and what really also concerns me is, what if this game limits you on what you can do? Like, what if I run to an invisible wall in this $100 plus game? Like, these are the type of concerns that I have. What if this game ends up being a live service like GTA 5? Well, the online live service, where it's like you have to be always online all the time. Like, oh, no, 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 don't worry. You can still technically, like, play the game, but what if that's the case? You know? Like, this is the type of stuff that I think about with Grand Theft Auto and why it's just becoming so overrated and a headache. Like, a lot of people are talking about how excited they are, but they're not talking about what they want to see. None of them are. They're just talking about how excited they are. That's it. They're just talking about, oh, look at this. That's all they're saying. That's all they're saying. It's just because it's like, you know, incoherent talking at this point. Like that. Like, that's it. Like, here's the trailer that everyone keeps, googling over. Nope. I got some properties with paying tenants, and oh yeah. So okay, all right. So you got some guy in muscles. He's driving around. Okay. He's robbing someone. Okay. Yeah. Like, this is the type of stuff I seen. All it feels like I see. Oh, look, you can work out again, guys. Just like in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, they took that feature away from y'all for 10 years, and now they brought it back. Okay, she's out of jail. He pays bail. Okay, and once again, they're still robbing people. So it's like Bonnie and Clyde. Okay, nothing wrong with that dynamic, I guess. Okay, do you see what I mean? It's like, okay, well, I can't wait to just watch all of this via a YouTube, walkthrough with no commentary, like just all cutscenes. Because that's what I did with GTA 5. Okay, same old police, corruption, gangs, pop culture. Hey, we got martial arts. That's cool. It's not like they haven't had that before in GTA 4. Okay, we got this. We got parties. That still looks lame. Everyone, everyone's robbing the place. Helicopters. I'm giving this a pump. This is boring. I'm sorry. This is honestly boring. I'm literally like bored out of my mind. Like, there's really nothing here that makes me see that Grand Theft Auto has really innovated and improved. That was the lamest game trailer ever. That was so lame. Wow. This was the hype that everybody was talking about. That was lame, man. Really? It feels like GTA 5 but better. GTA 6 feels like a GTA 5 expansion. It doesn't feel like a new GTA. And I don't like to say that. See, at least with GTA 4, GTA 5, you can see the graphical difference. You can see where they innovated. Yeah, they had to take away some gameplay features, which suck. But at the same time, they did added some new features that were pretty much cool. But it's like, well, what even is GTA now? What even is it? You're just an antagonist, right? You're doing whatever you want. So it's like, what's the point? They're gonna have to show gameplay someday. Oh wait, never mind. Didn't they show like was like pre-alpha gameplay or something? And what was it during that pre-alpha leaked gameplay? The same thing. The same thing. This is the first time that I gave a thumbs down to a trailer because I look at it like I don't understand. And then what? The game's gonna go on sale once it releases next year. Like after what? So many months, the game's just gonna go on sale, and then all they're gonna talk about is DLC, DLC, DLC. They're gonna have to do more than just have all these fancy actors and musicians. They're gonna give us an amazing, and the soundtrack's gonna be amazing. Every Grand Theft Auto is an amazing soundtrack. It's just at this point, I just don't get it. I don't understand what the appeal of Grand Theft Auto is anymore. There was a time that I understood the magic, the creative genius. Now I just don't understand it anymore. It's like, what are you doing that's going to be so new, so fresh, so amazing? Like I honestly don't even get the point anymore. I think that's just going to be my Discord status. What's so special about GTA anymore? Like I gotta be real. Like what's so special about this these games? Don't get me wrong, they're great, but it's like where's that magic from when I first played GTA 3, like and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, or for some of you that first Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't feel that in Grand Theft Auto 6. I begged Rockstar when I was young. I said, please let me play as a cop. Let me play as a good cop, bad cop. Please. I begged. Please. Why are they so scared? We got to play as these characters that are gangsters and society did this to us and that's why we're bad people. It's the same story over and over again. We're a bad guy and society screwed us over. This person screwed me over. This person. Da, 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 da. And the thing is, they get away with it because they do tell amazing stories. Um, Great voice acting. And I feel like that's why they can get away with the lack of innovation. Or like only little innovation because as long as the story is good, as long as the graphics are great, and as long as you can do the missions are fun, it's okay if they could be a little lazy. I'm sorry, but no. No. I'm sorry. Like, that shouldn't be acceptable, but, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like, I don't really have nothing to say. It's just, anymore. It's just, like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it anymore. And I wish people would just help me to understand why, I should care about this, about Grand Theft Auto. Because so far, Grand Theft Auto 6 is looking like an 8 out of 10. This will probably be the first 8 out of 10. Let me tell you something. These is my ratings for each Grand Theft Auto game. 1 and 2, let's just be real. That is they are at best, at least, high 7 out of 10. 3 is a 9 out of 10. Vice City is a 9.2 out of 10. San Andreas is a 9 point. Um, I would say a 9.9 out of 10. Grand Theft Auto 4 is in a 9.9 as well. So San Andreas is 9.8. Grand Theft Auto 4 is a 9.9. Chinatown is 9 out of 10. The advanced games, um, uh, should we even count the advanced games? Mm, I mean, it's a 7 out of 10. It's literally just a port to old Grand Theft Auto games. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a 9.8 out of 10, maybe a 9.7. Actually, no. Definitely around 9.6 out of 10. Grand Theft Auto 6 is pending scores of 8 out of 10. The DLCs for Grand Theft Auto 4 is definitely, same score, but just a decimal point higher. Um, the ports are, good, but if there's any limitations, then just lose decimal points. But it's a 9, but just lose decimal points for anything that's missing. What else? And I guess that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and oh yeah, there's Vice City stores on PSP. I'm just doing a tier list real quick. I'm trying to figure out which Grand Theft Auto game should at least be in the B category. I guess I'll just put that. All right. No, nothing in the D ranking. Hang on. Yeah. All right, give me a second. I'm about to show you all this real quick. There we go. All right. There we go. Save. Download. Uh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, there we go. I titled the only GTA 6. Da, 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 da. Man, I'm hungry. Talking about all this stuff about overrated games and whatnot's making me hungry. Why can't I save it? What the heck? Oh, I can't save it because I added those images. Really? That's lame. Whatever. I call it the only GTA tier list that matters. And if you don't believe me, then I don't care. There you go. Let me just there you go. But GTA 6 isn't even out yet. Well, you all already talking about it's an 11 out of 10 game, a 10 out of 10 game. Well, there you go. It's a B average to me. Now, some of y'all may say, well, GTA 5 shows a B in there too. Honestly, I was going to put GTA 5 in the B ranking, but then I thought about, well, this game made $1 billion. It was re-released multiple times. They fixed a lot of the bugs and glitches and issues, even though the online's kind of, mixed. But it's the only GTA game that has an online, so honestly, hey, when it first came out, it didn't barely have any of that, so now it does, and so yeah, it's an A ranking. But Grand Theft Auto 6 pretty much is going to be the same thing as 5, but just a little better. Get out of here with that. Seriously, all these trailers, and they don't even talk about what they're going to do or add on to the game. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. All right, so there you go. I'm done talking about Grand Theft Auto, why it's so overrated. I'm done. I'm going to take me a little break, and I'm going to get back to streaming again. Just, oh my goodness. Stop overhyping AAA games, especially Grand Theft Auto. Push them to do more than what they already